ramol de min kanale arabalungol la ni wato ni sida ando arabalungol la fanan ka mol nati mi alan ko wollen politician de pour kaje ko ni kachani so wala bi ngamra ko be going to have a different dimension mba ko nyim falina do man ndame alan ko bi be kachala bunda men wala be kala the flood victims kabin ko malam na ni lo ko nyin kon mantoro lata Gambia banko tingo jama kan kabin to malam na sanji jama wala fanko sanji ba tan Gambia banko nyin kan bin na kacha Gambia la politiko mba dendi la o bundal ro kamala don bi dum tamba fulol be feja mi yalon ko wol mun defando ko nyolati adabe kono bajen kamara and then aning Samuel Baba itol ben fe programme ni do pour kaje fanko kacha ke nyin ko la mi yalon fanko wala be lare Gambia banko dingol kan ani do ko kana fo sayne ngalo nyato do manen drom our very own Ousainou Darboe ate fana be kafula mol fe programme ni do ko sayne den fe o fen kala don be sido nyin dila ay ko ladies first be sido nyin dila baje nga first ay ani jibe lale ni ko don jane be sawna samela baje bismillah you most welcome to Gambia la politico for the first time now.
Yeah. Thank you pa. Assalamualaikum badan jibe lalu balde bismillah la Gambia la politico do alen manje ni platform ni to bari bi français wota la kasija pa fati fe nga programme ni ke so albula mol fe nga programme ni start on ngambulu ni pa kan.
We said ladies first. Samuel, do you agree?
So, Assalamualaikum. I'm greeting everybody that is watching the Gambia Politico. I'm so privileged to be here on this platform today, and I wish you have a successful talk today.
Abarka bake Samuel alena barka bake bajen mun kontanta bake pour kal soto ni programme ni to min mu Gambia Politico de comme nga fo nyame non kapin be programme ni commencer kan ni lo ko ni kono mantura jamala ta Gambia banko de non kan surtout mon mi alon ko lebe Greater Banjul e nekata ko Banjul ma fon kana ko kaniki ma fon mi alon ko mo jama bije kabrin samani keta Gambia banko ni kay dunta mantoro ni kono ngabara mo jamal bije mi alon ko tol ben dol fon kon muru mo kala mo le dinkrate dami alon ko dunta ni mantoro ni kono nana ba commence la baden ay sa boda area men wala ko boda dinkra men what were some of the hard situation wala ko ni sanji bay mo mantoro sifale la mol kan wodi dinkra.
Okay, Pak Fatih, saya kontan dari Purkera Kumojabi. Actually, saya besteri dalam itu saya banjulindi, jema products to pakai. Beri menun dalam ngana dindi ya time mobil ke dalam itu walau ibu county. Actually, well so far kali ni flood for decades they have been suffering. And ngajar ko ni kita ko ni yaron ko ameta ka kele ibo town ameta ka bata ni samawato how to say
ni sama
kata mo jama ka silale hani ni samo sihine right
ni sam kuma
yeah ni san kuma ta dorong be ka tu jaka ni dele ka ko laje amunum farolati after mo nata ka resident tozi san wala ka mo batan di jiola every year the same situation do akole yakale bari han sang solution no man so bake ngajere na just last week is it end of last week mayor ning kaka jele wala ke la mayor ti kali ben suda abenum ala to men na kata flood victim sol wali after ibotan josua ne ye confirmation no di la bari sa fa ko ning akita ko mi yana ko ameta ka hakuni ibotan ne.
Yeah, but komi afanya ninko flooding from mojamala hakilo ka ibo town ne mabari ibo town la de dame alon ko jio ke batande ba hanna dal ka manke sama kono ni dara ibo town ni ka bla de ni alon ko jio ka tara do renje soli mena ya Ousainou ya bari ate sign te ngabe join kam program odo ya Ousainou you most welcome to Gambia Politico for the first time ini jibe la sa ro nyo konta for jani be na program ni ko.
Thank you for Fatih. Bari ala no man ko masanya. Bari ni tata karakili na you bring me back. Okay guys, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Gambia Politico with me Ousainou Darboe, Pa Fatih, Baba Beju, is it Baba Eju or whatever. Somewhere and
You're not doing
Somewhere and Baden Kamara. Now kontom bake.
Abarka bake. Yes, komi the min fokan nin ko flooding ni tata ibo town e hakiloka ni ko flooding do hakiloka ibo town ma bari wol mo dale dami an ko han sama mantara kana ila area ka defende mi alon ko aka poto bake wala ko jio kata do rinje in your area the form of dami you must have seen a lot of areas mi alon ko they were affected by this flooding Allah ma fa mo yemuna observe kadri ni sama bani.
Okay, ntola mafo mumbe mumu ba koteti there was no flood like Banjul, Ibota and stuff. But Nema, I stayed there for 3 years. So brief flooding somewhere, and I mean we went there for a coverage, but it was terrible. Korda Jamal Bide flood and Jodunte Kono. Like you cannot even differentiate if this really a compound or if this is a river, it has but like you are asking for the flood or the cause of the flood. I should talk about the flood.
Yeah, come exactly. You may observe as to covering someone. Exactly.
Okay.
I'm going to call la more in your area.
Okay. Mana area, like I said, Bakote more flows per day. But now I also find the area, Bakote layout and estate that is nothing like a flood. But Bako Nemo Kunku flows to but especially Nemo Kunku and Jola Kunda. Nemo Kunku and Jola Kunda. They won't observe the Cordadol BJ, it can float the Cordadol BJ can float. To my own understanding, Cordadol float the Jama Amantara, Mulbe staying the Dimantara stable. It's a waterway. Geocata Mijella, Katati Pagaras, the Pagaras Kataku to go to Senegal, I don't know the rest Akadami. So I don't know.
We will come into details. Baba, in your area, how was it like? Covering Samabani Nada, I
well, that was what I'm going to say is, Mala area kai sama man fentinya bagi and Ousainou Darboe in sama fentinya the mark but in my own environment sama man fentinya. But I can talk about outside environment because in the kami sama na and there are good missing on demon fenta. For around 4 months from one there was a big disaster happening in the country. So lamen nda for no sama man fentinya for nda for no sama fentinya. But what I would say is nim sama fana fentinya fana aman fentinya baki lamen kono.
Yeah, come here for Yami, most of the affected areas, Nitara KM and Banjul Mahon, Nitara Banjul area, Yajibe, Jamal Lebi Alonko, Etinyanda. Bajan, come in Yajibe, Yamira Ponise Mune, Tinyano Mola Baluanina Balunia Ninkon, Yajibe, because it is obvious that every Samani now, I want for a Pujamalella Molka. So to la Baluning as a Mukolia Landino Mola Baluninga.
Kolea jama kadum dol ba fokanko hani la mani botol ibe abe sinantale and yaro be kala kolea ko de family so be yaro ko ka jama so ila manu boto be na sinan manu be tinya ila dum femol be na no ibe tinya yaro be mu kolea de foko pare kala bla fo mosoro o fo ka ke big problem leti dol be je ye wol bondi ila ko dale to fam because flooding I stop back yes some schools like CDC for the moment but honey wofanan school and weather forecast ya predict leko sama ba nyata kanale sen nyata for example woketa wo sama ba nyata ke schools nata yele malo ni situation ni abinala bananyali de bari akobe kole yala ba
and then coming market it is obvious by the mojama bije kamansa kunale tool as the ones responsible for mamira ko munya kamansa kunda bilen entirely ka ko tolle sabu pending predicaments wala ko mantora ko miara ko le molka when it comes to this flood.
Well, I won't 100% blame the government because we didn't told that name someone disclosed to us that Korda would float mostly in a for settlement. Even not for settlement, in a Alcalo eco, don't left a garden or the Canada. You understand? Alcalo garden there from garden, you are turned to a compound. You understand? So that government don't have a say, or the government does not have a hand in it. But if you are on the garden of damage, that is a waterway. Before you build a compound there, if you build a garden, okay. Sama so why would you go and decide to stay there? Government man stays on the day, but when it comes to other places like Banjul and Ibota, this is not the first time, and Nyamatu, this is not the first time, this is not the second time, this is not the third time. Then we always need some honey, sama barmanke, new places or honey wish get a ball. Honey, how do you say?
Sama wish
Hana Soronto.
Hana sama Soronto. Exactly. I believe they would have done something like a prior. Rehabilitation, hops, how to call it, hops, ka produce, rehabilitation homes, sama sifat kita. mulbe Banjul, mulbe Ibo Town, Fajikunda do most and how to call it, Nema, Ibe Ladu Lasu, parce que in time, mulbe Nema, yes, someone knows the school, those knows the school. Those people are staying there. For Banjul, those people are staying at St. Joseph, come Badanya for Nyame, Ni school data, what way Lala Damene, and Sama Mamba follow. So, government need, I will give them, let me say, 80%, and I will give the other people 20%.
Yes, Samuel, ngaje mansa kundala mol fundira covering in fraud in ngaje mansa kundala mol fundira including the vice president. Okola president national, but vice president ngama ko atele ya start pour kataka mol chibe minya ko wala the fraud victims. Covering the fundira mo jamai vice president that move ya approve wala ko contanta la back. Do you think that was the best of moves that the vice president could do pour kaje ko fraud victims or came at that time?
No, to me it's tantamount to be wrong. Because like, you go, let me use NDMA. You don't wait for disaster to happen before you manage disaster. And after disaster happens, all politicians, all government people want to go out to go and showcase themselves and show sympathy. I will not buy that as an idea. I'll just call it a government. In the sense that, anytime someone do like a what are you supposed to do as a government? What are you supposed to do as people to actually manage that before disaster happens? But you cannot wait till after disaster happens, because you cannot do what is Hakurumas going to solve? It cannot solve no problem. So the problem is Gambian government and people working in the government to start to understand this. They should not wait for disaster before they say they're going to manage disaster. Nema have been flooded. This is not once, this is not twice. What have the Gambian government done? Nothing.
So to be specific, you have to exactly ask to Purka fraud in Purka minimize one lakans.
Let them bring people to Gambia that can actually allocate a drainage system for Gambia. I think Gambia is the only thing. Gambia is the smallest country but with the biggest problem. You understand? If Gambia is very small to bring in drainage system. If you have drainage system in the Gambia, I bet you, right, Gambia, I'm not saying we are going to experience flood, but we are not going to experience flood like the way we experienced flood before. Yeah. Look at the capital city. Surprising. A whole capital city.
And the funniest part is, they will go visiting that site and they will not take anything to support those people.
No, they will say, we will do this. We will do this. Last year, I can remember at Tobacco Road, something like this happened there. They said they have pipe, I don't know, whatever, post and stuff. So because in Negi, you won't even send Negi, send one again. So they knew something like this would happen. Why didn't they plan something prior to prevent it? But they always want people to be leaking their books, stronger, whatever. I don't know what motive they have. So that always they will be running to them. I saw some politicians at Nema, and I very well know they know you didn't have that. They know I will go. They just there so that people will know that they came and all that. They would help.
If you look at it, Amante Juro these people are trying to play politics because like let's not get, I'm sorry to say, but I will call names. I don't. What is Bacheli? What does Bacheli has that he can take care of floor? Someone that wants to turn guy to Singapore in 90 days? What does he have to actually help people in floor? So there's so many things. Gambians should start asking themselves this biggest question: why is politician doing this to us?
No, I disagree with you. They don't have any solutions. Like when you are going for something, I think you have to fully ready with solutions and all stuff. You understand? But when I went, I saw a politician there, and you know what I had them say? They know the civil sample boy. Are you mad? What soup? Because I'm not talking to you. That's how you soup. What soup are you talking about? Is that the only solution you can think of as a whole how to call it? A whole political party and a flag bearer. That's too silly. I told them, look, you know it wasn't my business, but I'm nosy. You know, they will say and you understand? So I told them, look, that cannot work. You cannot use monolithic sample. Therefore, pour living to prevent a flood. Lord, put solemn buge, so romba, get 10% that can get them.
But these people really need a relief. Nimol me around all the Dundani Bata for Demaro in the sense because Mojamal Vigila Bole Boy, the Dola Bagash or Tinya, the Dola Jamal Tinya, Look from Vigilian to sign a Gala Diamond Wole from problems. How fast should this relief appear? Demaro in Catariana because no more than Miana for sign ibe sular ning relief la wala de maro ni la ba
in the Marode, Amanyana Kami, in real quickly because these people are really suffering. Because imagine, even to even the Terry, it has to stay more ya, game comfortable, or even school or little more or school over kind, it is comfortable in the back. So at least 1 month, at least for 1 month, this will give them something that will be able to renovate their places. I don't know whether it's going to be cash or they will buy things for them, but it has to be really quick. They have to get these things to be able to renovate their places and move back to their
Mansakunda, Jama Bafule, Mansakunda, because it has to follow a lot of protocols and Futala. And then I believe the Moli Shula in Dema. And most of the times, Nindema or Nimbena. Most of the times, coming the Ole money botos, I should botos, and I don't know of course, they come money botos, they do in the sometimes, they Sukuro in Nana. If I mamma of Masakunda and the Miro final ask pick up a gas or Nindila, Walla Fekadema, Sipari.
Well, Bafati. You said put them on, they have to follow due process. Just today, I don't know whether to watch our newspaper review. Standard newspaper posted a story that the audit, the office of the audit, $1 million. I don't know how much, but it's millions of dollars. I wanted to not following the due process. I probably flood victim all the market. So I expect what Femco million or I want about better I pump world not to just to remedy the situation, to eradicate flood. You cannot just do it 100%. You know, flood sometimes it's natural disaster. Couldn't be prevent no. But sometimes things like this for Nema, for Igbo town, for Banjul, it have been happening for decades. So man la fi ye na drum pour ayate pour ni sama wala ni karodora ni wotamita they forget about them. They took millions of dollars and I just hope there won't be an excuse pour ye wokodota ye $50 dundi ye $50 odo ya ke la kosoto. Yeah.
But you, Vice President Kabra Fundida, the government is very committed. Purka Jako Kanying, Molma, Komiana, Wole, Mantoro, Niso. And the Namrako, that's a what to call by the new Mondiana, Mobia, Phil, Imantora, and then Yanaka Dema. Natarako Badaju funded Iwokumo, Namrako, that should be applauded. Molian Takabulokosi as to Mansakuna preparedness, Purka Jako, victim in case support. And the Najiki Adukumala Baka victim in support, isn't it? Yes, the president also follows suit. President Fundida and then another banjo. Mojamaya Funuka Bidaka Holiday, leave one, Manka Mankunda, but he stayed in Banjo, Purka, Nimol Mako. Do you think President Pura leave when you cut down Walla by the Banjo Purka Nimako? Was it necessary?
It was necessary. If Baro left state out and go to Makamunda, it's not going to be a national disaster, but it's going to be a presidential disaster. Because look, your country cannot be in disaster and go sit and enjoy your life. It does not work. So I would say big thanks and I would clap for him by staying back to see how best he can actually reduce the situation. But that is not enough. He also said it earlier on. Gambians, we are fond of this, and if you don't eradicate that, it's going to continue disturbing us. You don't wait for problem to happen before you want to manage the problem. Gambians know, the government know that okay, there are going to be 2 or 3, 4 problems that are going to happen. But what do I do to manage that situation when that happens? You don't wait for the situation to happen and you say, okay, it's very hard for me to leave my comfort zone and go and sleep in a school. But if Gambians have built, let me just say sort of a motel sort of, you understand, a very big place whereby it can be a subvention of flood victims to go stay in. I'm not saying that we are praying for it to happen next year, but this is something that's supposed to be part of their plans. Even not about flood victims, but about people that you know. Sometimes, how do you call the wind? The wind can come and fall a compound down. What do? Do you look at those people suffer? No. So Gambians should start doing intervention that start lavishing our money, buying Mercedes Benz of $3 million and how many $1 million. They could put that money into something good for the Gambian people.
Are we really ready? I would say, because are we really ready for this flooding? Because kabring janin sama bina predictions were made. Mole afole fonko samani na sekeno abina na bina ni sembo bina na na sekeno mantora kola mo jamalka. mo jamal bi jemi yano kabiri fo jama ba I believe ko imata seriously bari ya feel ko second on ka min fanko imalo ka mi a we really ready pour ka je fanko kan nyata ni flood na nyalo kana
if we are not ready we should be ready because flood malon ko ni mundinity and anya ko ya how so I think we should take precautions if malon for ya if they do like to prevent floods and stuff, they should follow suit. But I will go back to what Hamza said. The government, like, I know you cannot work a whole country, you cannot work on a whole country for once, at once rather. You have to tackle them one after the other. Flood them, what are the costs? They don't even know. When you ask them, they will say, might be more border or whatever. They won't even tell you something that it makes sense. You understand? So now they have to know the problem first before solving the problem. When they know the problem, they will start solving it one after the other. So we don't want anything like remedy the situation. Come join them school or stuff.
Yeah.
Like give a guy and it will be awkward like this one said. If the weather forecast said things like this will be happening the whole of this rainy season, I think it's very important for us to take precautions.
Precautions and then not reckoning precautions because Nicole drum precautions masa kunda ni parent go big at any given time pour kali ko sawo sang ning akanate because ninga jibe Gambia banko ni kan every year bani flooding akakel last year kata dum ngamra ko this time around le asembo ni wata ba ko ngamra ko masa kunda ni ndela do lani bamman la ko tenga pour kali ke fon parent ni sawo sang when it comes to flooding ani mandora ko
ha baake masa kunda nyata ka gina parede ni ko kita aning NDLE yes wol fana nyata ka parede kadum wolle ka victim soul warning every year to fana nyata ka lo ko nyindula kari problem soul ko so jele ye report all stuff yani at least Ministry of Lands la o ya physical planning la ni wol ya forward government o wol balo lay be plan soul make but sometimes you not blame the government too much because physical planning they are not doing their job to me because every time land issues abe okokan abe think in sate kono more ka understanding flows for another the same thing so disaster management and how to call it physical planning they have to work together with the government
councils fana ko mamra they also had a hand if fana ni enda pulo so pour kaje ko kany situation ni remedy when it comes to a blood plan la because ni aji most of the councils the bigger do ko commencer fani samasi because ni aji sama na commencer most of the waterways wala fon kaplo in the sense ni do ko ni manka wato lay ko be do ko kala sama ko naka ko ya ba ko mamra ko na local government wala fon ko councils wala na bulo ni so la mi ala ko la be ten ni
They have a role to play. Everybody have, even they for everybody, even as a citizen, you have a role to play. But like I said, it all comes down to the government. Judging stuff, Manole, it has flood kabome. But in Pakistan, you see everybody everywhere being flooded. So I blame the councils. But I also blame the government most I will give them like 90% of it because they know the council they are not that wealthy. They don't have a much say. They will just maybe when they have a solution or something they will propose. Now it's the government's job to. You disagree?
No, I'm agreeing with what you want to say, but there's one particular part I want to rectify.
Okay.
But continue.
No, it doesn't specify.
No, continue. I'll come back to that. Continue.
Okay, they have to propose to the government. Now it's the government's work to say, okay, this will work, let's do it. Now, how will they do it? They can't. And the national, is it road, something?
Yeah.
National road, you understand? Come here, we book a do post for this samaketa. Look at turntable. Turntable, Nick Samaketa, Mutoka Sonatala. You pass on the escalator. Exactly. They don't work until they Samabinaka. They start working. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. And it's the government, not the
Baba, you were changing.
Yes, the council. Concerning the council. You know, as a council, like, I don't know, but please rectify me if that is a mistake. The council is given a portion of a particular environment to control as its own, right? If I'm right, am I right?
Yeah.
A council does not need money to make its environment successful. Okay, so I will give the example of Dipakunda. We were on a tour with KMC and imagine what happened. The council of that particular environment was never working. But immediately he saw the mayor, I was down surprised that I saw the council moving his slippers and entering inside the protocol just because the mayor was there. And someone at my back said it clearly, we met a lot of stuff that you know it's undone at that particular environment. And every single body said they have talked to the council. But KMC or the mayor Benzula said that report have never reached him in his office. So for that reason, at some point you cannot blame the government, you blame the council too as well. If council was really taking care of their environment and not looking at the money aspect that they make every single month, then I think Gambia will not be 100% developed, but maybe a 5 to 6% developed than how it is today. Because if I'm a council now of Lemon, and doing my job, I go to Lemon, I go to every part of Lemon, and I see a problem. I take that problem and I push it to the Brikama Area Council. I have all right as a council. If Brikama Area Council is not doing their work as expected, I have all right to push it to a higher position. But if I sit back without the Brikama Council doing anything, and I sit back, okay, I have told Brikama Area Council and they don't want to do anything, so let me just fold my hand. If disaster comes, who is it going to disturb? It's going to disturb my people. So that means, I'm not on for that. So it's like them council should start putting this behind their minds. If they give you a particular position to take care of it the way you're going to take care of your house. But go to council's house today. Most of them have one of the biggest house, the richest house, and they make sure that there's no council in Ghana that will tell you that not called that I float solo. I'm possible. But I'll never float, I'll never call that a float solo. I'll never level a crawl. So like to me it doesn't make sense. Council should start stepping up, manning up, or man up to do their work.
Not only councils, even the honorables, for example, like National Assembly members, that are living in the same area where normally they have floats in those areas. Example like in town, the National Assembly member who quitted, I think this last year, he quitted, he was from UDP. That man will see that Ibu town is flooded every year, but he will not put effort. During his 5-year tenure in office, he never did anything. Yeah, to be honest, I won't lie and I won't fault names. But katonya fedora.
Exactly.
Ito fo bedame, ya jeko ila moto ni ka finti lumolu ikata, ikaje ko ila glato je, ila konyoto je bebe fari jiola. Ito fo nyanta ka responsible wala. Yo topic ko samba at the National Assembly ale dibeto ke wala. At least ni waketa ibalona ko ibota ankol al surata nyingala ini wo council aliye do ko ke al se nyoma ko yoke pour isaje o situation al saboti bari hani afam be steering jere tonu problème o kataraje ka flodo kataraje ko to ko abu ko walje ko to ko abu ka moy al ba fo be do botani botan ko be kam fata mu wala na this year amam la fankalu ala pati fo ngame wala fo ya move follow. So that from your suspect
Akamunda, it's high time for us to get them accountable. Amam me bag kibarol fundi de ko the Minister of Lands Ousainou atalo tamon den ay tandi fon ko bumol mi alon ko walla de jiola siloka ako bumol walla womol mi bije be bulende la de but ngamara ko ni se kano fende mi alon passe mantora ko ni lano mol kan ko de bay womol mi alon ko be bulende de where are you going to take them ide sambala mo dole awse ko mo ni ngaro de mi alon ko de
I agree.
Exactly.
100% and 10, I agree. Because that is the first step to the solution. You understand? You come now for a young name, model be the staying down, it's a waterway. Nime body every year. There is no solution for a waterway. You have to be that's where I'm driving to. If you see a whole Minister of Land saying that in all Nigeria, they have a security support. They are going to compensate them. Yeah, you understand? They cannot just give it as a kid because of feel that they just demolish it. And then there is nothing like compensation or stuff. They have to provide something for them to guide this state. Where would they sleep? Even in commerce, you know, they will spend the night CBT all stuff. But that thing is a first step to the solution. Because you understand, come like this way, so they can feel free when you are the lobby. am na yenn affaire man comme kër ma doon wax si suba kër boo da ngay mel kuy ñaay pour nga dugg foofu loolu waaye taxul dafa loolu bi ngay seet dem see koota kër yoo xam soo duggee sa fii la dee am you understand foofu ndox bi fu moo jógee te ndox nekkul dugg si kër bi mënuñoo wax taw bi kese moo tax ndox bi si suuf la dee jógee you understand ñooy suñ ko génnewul ndox bi fu mu war a romba du war a romba loolu dafaa dem affect waale tamit ñoo xamante ne nekkuñu wat a wee parce que boo yéen doon ndox bi amu fu moo jaar dafaa dem affect ñeneen so su gars yi daanalee kër da ngaa gis ne ndox dafa jaar and it will
yeah.
Like it's right because an example of around the Bakode side, there's the waterway. Someone came and built a story building, and at the initial stage, when he was building that story building, they told him that look, where you're building the story building is a water park. This is where the water comes. This is where the water goes to leave our community, so that our community does not get affected with flood. But listen, let's listen, Florida. After the man had built the story building up to the ladder, I would say. When rain fell, it disturbed their neighbors because water entered inside their house. And when we asked them this particular question, why do you think flood happened? It's that all of them were pointing to that same building. So if the Minister of Lands, right, is saying that those people have to leave, yes, they have to leave. But they cannot leave without a subvention.
Nah, they leave can like more bondi ala corridor in the sense ko abe GC inyan kamari samba to a comfortable residence. But man sakunda sign then magic ko e pare den pour kaje ko ka residence in provided because most of the people come in bondije e samba school and then those school might not be a permanent residence for those people. Then after ko man sakunda nyanta blale identify wala ko nyanta blale so la ni yalon ko ni mo bondi pro ibe samba lo de yes sindi water permanently not on temporary basis. But niye mo bonni ya samba school la dinkral be mun fonyo dundula de fonyo be fela de ngamira ko ika mari da isbe ya mari bula de ya mari bonni akasa
definitely
mamira that's a right move pour que bonni la porta de sama karamo
and if you right move at least be able to be ngata ke samba dula to mi yalla ka comfortable da dula mi yalla ka be permanent la defan wol jere ke wala permanent city but ye wal move school ni bote je after 3 months be muru la do dula mi yalla ka man comfortable yalla ko jebe jebe destroy le so mamera we
if you notice that these people, if you notice these people that stays around that water park, these are people that we know economic common. But look, if I was a president, look, Gambia have a very vast land in the country. Barrow and his government can build a place. We have, if you are going towards Basse, even before you reach Basse, but we have empty lands that are not used. Now the issue is, you know, you cannot take me to a place where you know I fully know I will not go to work without giving me a subvention. But in this case, this is what I said. Most of these people that live around that end, and most of these people are doing farming. If you look, most of the people are going to do gardening. So if you take them to that particular location, you have a very big vast land that they can also continue their gardening. You understand? So what they can do is, I continue my gardening, bring my products to the Congo, sell, and go back and enjoy my comfortable job.
Yes, Baba.
Then I continue enjoying everything in front.
Baba, I may agree. But yalong man sa kunda niye dula taya di mola. Ikadame for places like CRR, LRR, URR. Yemo bonni bakote. Ikoya samba LRR. There are to be those social amenities. Me along ka be all enjoy kan in the combos. Puru me mari samba la CRR wala NBR wala ko URR. So new social amenities mandatory like access to market and then a lot of other social amenities. New mandatory. Do you think Mansakunda should more someone of those areas?
Well, if you listen to my statement, most of these people that are suffering from this are people. But like sometimes we have to understand ourselves. You understand? If I'm doing farming and I'm getting my daily money from
no, they are doing
I'm talking about the farmers themselves. If I'm doing gardening and I'm getting my end from garden to feed my family, and I'm giving a place where you know in the Luwaso Jolale, that is going to be my permanent place for me to stay, and I have a very vast land that I can cultivate and grow anything I want to cultivate. I think that I will take that opportunity not to lose it because opportunity come once. But not always. But
Baba, you also need to understand that for most of those people, me and those in the KM in West Coast, most of the people in West Coast and in KM, all are not farmers. Imantra kungo from table. You don't have farms. So you will seek them. Okay, I just want to evacuate you from your house. Because geolate button ni samba siara wala yuara. Yet I'm do you even think one more best on the Kurkata would
even if they are farmers, I think they have right to decide where to live.
It's not a force.
You understand? You cannot, for me, Nico be even able to back. Yes, samba. I would rather live
development is taking place in Gambia.
No, honey, not that they are going to back water. You take that person to Brikama. It's understandable.
Fine,
but the ferry cross, well, for me, if you have to do that to me personally, when you're far before, because
this is not about this is critic and technical thinking. Gambian, if you want to suffer ourselves, I want to tell you this for free. Gambian, don't form, we suffer ourselves. You see some of this problem we have, we cause it ourselves. Because of what? Because of what you fully know this is our rule, this is our water rule. And you'll be like, okay, water rule, I'll build my house. Just like I'll give you an example of Lemon. There's a place in Lemon that every single year accident will happen. And since I know myself, that place that the accident is a nar shop. But then anytime the accident happens, he will make his shop again. Do you think the day that the accident will happen and take off that nar, who are you going to blame?
God. It's the will of the God.
No, it's not about will of God. God is now showing you that this particular environment you are in is not your place.
Yes.
But you are sitting down there, every year accident is happening, you take blocks and make the place again.
No.
Accident happen, take blocks.
Hamza has to understand this part. I'm not disagree with you. But you understand. Nah,
yeah.
You understand? They did a business, they have to wait it. Yeah? Now look they exactly. Now they have no they so always so accident ame model tabaha for so taking now do they for noon men for it's a lucrative zone for him more so sayo darele but you say that mo we tabaha yes handle for them
yes left Canada for instance I believe this will boil down to Mansa Kunda ye cool and in a sense because Niajibe Kamol Bondi Janke Samba Base is not the problem. Kamol Bondi Janke Samba LRR should not be the problem. Kamol Bondi Janke Samba NBR or CRR should not be a problem. But million decentralization of social amenities. Among the like social amenities, to offer me and community enjoy. I've been in the within the commons. Not that decentralized. I'm done better. Can the Bondi Janka Samba CRR or URR? That should not be a problem. Problem because now sign them they start to they need to work on the decentralization on social amenities. Flooding they will not have any problem in that. But it is going to be very difficult, and we believe time when you mantrambul back. By then, Mansakunda and the Munaka sign. Purkaja from Okanin fraud in Nika avoid. Not a Mansakunda and the Simple. I am going to
one step he come here for Yamadrong, you will be somebody lad with me who flooding theatre but again Yatra would like for an abbey a Jerunive, for example, from Puniri. Comme man fu grabul ne man sam grabul at least ni wol bon do la fordaldo assez level assez futa santo do fa na be dame man no le santo cordal be duma aussi fa na ka na man level doron isaji ko jole kala na la wala cordal kono foko pare oh okay you were moving on
no I wasn't actually you can carry on.
Okay, foka pare ye gota sol fana kriye blado karunya jibe ibotan manati je sako gota betar la je ibotan ko ye wole kumbo nyaka je diga wala nyaka government jël la say we are in the third regime still now mana correct ko mataraje sa ko kota de taralaji ni woli o sere daro ani iko every time in president on nataje or other people menu be position on ni kan iko wala follow kumbo yo kumbo hani sang the same situation ko wala fo binala ibu kana woje ito lewo da mala kumbo ni ngota sorta drainage system and correct roads daro ngabera be ni situation on takulale in no time.
What should we do as Gambians? Gambia Banko, Nyanda Munakala Polka, the situation in Uganda, even
for philanthropists, I think they should help. We cannot depend on the Gambia, the government alone. But according to reports, the Gambian government here loans 20 billion, I'm not saying million, billion loans to sort of. And now they cannot monolundida, they will go outside, let me say loan, take a loan, come, and they won't even put all of that in that project or whatever. And regarding to, I'm urging the political parties, when there is a problem like this, we have to put our political affiliation aside. You understand? Like one thing please don't come for me. One thing I understand is some people like NPP, UDP, GDC, and other political parties. Because of now, it's other Barros regime. They don't want to help. Because when they do it, this is not about Barro, please. This is about Gambian people. Yeah. Your own people, your motherland needing help. I don't think it should be a big issue as an opposition political party. For UDPAC, for GDCAC, for party I think they have as many political political campaigns. Campaign okay, more winter, but let the work continue. They shouldn't stop because they don't win. I don't think that makes sense. And yeah, for other people, like they shouldn't always wait for the government to come. Come citizens, youth. It's a kudo for economia longo. It's a new flow to prevent, especially not for corner, but it's local. Near Bankolta, Mulbe, what jama be say be more take and ebe bundo local. They can use those things. Yeah, taste local. Yeah, for easy access. Yes, for easy access. Put motor animal ni betamal. But they will be like. If you look you will be like, I'm waiting for the government. I don't think we should always be waiting for the government to do stuff.
Mr. Baba, relief. Relief niya da tariya la ainana. Ngamra ko kumala ba man sa kunda tariya ba bari ni mo liba batarin bakit. How soon are you expecting the relief to come?
As fast as possible. As fast as possible. ASAP.
Yes, kami ya fanya ngami for wato ning abantam bulle feren saniten be silon gila bajan la pour ay sarodi aninji be la janni fonga program no insurance.
Papati abara kabake nga Ousainou fana konto nga Samuel Bawo fana konto ni mendeta ning platform la bi be jimela fana konto na bafula bye
abara kabake uya Ousainou Darboe.
Don't call me Ousainou. Why will you always call me? Why will you always be adding and reducing?
Okay.
My name is Ousainou Darboe, yes. Anyway, guys, this is all we have for you in this episode of Gambian Politico with me, Ousainou Darboe, Bajan Kamara, Samuel Bawa, and Papati.
Samuel, finally.
Yeah, I want to say Gambians, let's be wise, let's be smart, and let's don't make anybody on the radars. And I want to say thank you for watching Gambian Politico. Honorable Samuel Bawa. I hope to see you all soon.
Kaya moment ang kubahagi kay Jai Kafale kondong alapan kabake. Miliaron na ko yung kay programa nito. Miliaron ko wala siring kay programa o wala kita Bajan Kamara kay Ousainou Darboe ni Samuel Bawa. Tuloy mabe kay Gambian Politico programa nito ro kamala jibela mbafale kondong alapan kabake aliwato minta pour kabani programa nito. Kafale drone ambe munang ko arabana na pour kada program kini no wala pakana ni nango kamala don kapale la pakabake ko arbana la inshallah.